in front of your family, or do you play in front of them, or?
Not really. Just to practice by myself.
By yourself. So you don't get a chance to play in front of people.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of practice. It's just a matter of doing it more and more times. More and more you play in front of people, you get less and less nervous. So it's just an experience. Just a matter of doing it as many times as you can. So sometimes if you can play in front of your friends or your family, it doesn't matter. Just so you have someone sitting in front of you and listening to you, it's really, really helpful. Just as an exercise. Because when we're always in our practice room, or just playing for ourselves and in a small room, and then we go out and play for other people, it's just a completely different feeling, as you know. It's like, whoa, what is this? Everything seems so different than in a practice room. So I would suggest you to try to just play in front of your friends, or whatever. Just get a couple of your friends and play. It will really teach you how to relax more, and how to be more, just more relaxed, and how to deal with that, how to deal with nervousness, because it's very natural, of course, to get nervous playing in front of people. It's the most natural, but it's just a matter of practice. And I think also with that comes the sound. Your sound is it's very nice, but it's very soft. It's like, again, it's like you're playing for yourself. It's not like you're playing for the people. As I was speaking before, when you're playing for people, you really have to think about reaching everyone. And again, the person in the last row, you have to reach them as well. So you have to learn how to project better and how to make your sound stronger. Technically, one of the things that you can do to make that better is to dig in more into the string. I notice when you play a lot on the surface of the string. So it's something like this, for example. So it's very much on the surface of the string. When you dig in more into the string, the sound automatically gets louder and it projects better. So, for example. So, do you know what I mean by digging into the string rather than playing on surface?
Yeah, just more.
More. It's like you're pushing into the string as opposed to playing like this. So, for example, you see what happens? Yeah, try to. It's better. It's like you're pushing the string in. Yes. Better. So if you can do that, but again, that's just technicality of the matter. But I think in here, you also have to think in terms of, okay, I'm not playing just for myself. I'm playing for the people. You have to come out of your shell and just share with us more. So, again, but it comes with just doing it more and more times. Again, like I said before, just get your friends together and play with them. And you will see how every time you do this, there's more to learn. And you will relax. All right. Let's go from the beginning. And try to apply this, the sound-wise. If you can try, I know it's very difficult to do it on the spot, but if you can try to do this now, just push the string more to get that louder sound, projecting it. It's getting better. It's louder already. Try a little bit more. Are you more relaxed now?
แทน
If you put this here, you can be more What do you think? It's really, I mean, it's a completely, so it works. No, it's much better. So that's what you need to do. That's what you have to keep going. And of course, you can always do more and more and more. But I want you to have this in your mind that just again, you're playing for. You have to play out there, not for yourself, but out there for the people. Even if you're in a practice room. Do you have a pet at home? If you have a cat or dog, you can play for them. No, I'm serious. No. You get the idea, just to play for someone. Not so much, because I feel like you're so concerned with this. You're so in here, and you're so concerned with everything here, that you're not thinking out there. So that's the key. As far as the piece overall and the character of the piece, what's behind it, I think. Have you thought about what you want to do with this piece musically? What it represents to you, or how you think it should sound, or just the character of it? Have you thought about that?
I think, doesn't know how that, put it together.
Right. How to put it here.
Yeah, sometimes, like, I don't move smoothly, you will just like stop me.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I noticed that you make a lot of stops. It's not as smooth as it should. First of all, I think it's a little bit too fast. I don't think you have to play it that fast. I think you pushed yourself a little bit too much to play too fast. If you take it a little bit slower, it will sound much better and more relaxed. But whenever you don't feel comfortable with the piece that you're playing, it's usually because you're playing it too fast and you're not as comfortable as that. So always take it a notch slower. Because this one doesn't have to be fast. I mean, this is a waltz. It has to feel comfortable to you. And play whatever feels comfortable to you. You don't have to push yourself to play too fast. So that's one of the things that you can do to make it more relaxed. Also, I think your left hand is a bit tense when you play. It feels like it's not running smoothly. So, when you practice at home, you practice it slowly? Yes. How slowly do you practice?
Well, just like
it's very important and very helpful. So I would suggest you to practice with the measurement and very, very slowly, even slower than that. Slower you practice, it's better for you. It's slower. Practice is always one of the most important things because we're so used to playing always fast and you want to play fast, but if you practice slow at home and then gradually increase the tempo, it sounds so much better. So that's also one of the things you can do. As far as the left hand, when you play a piece, do you think ahead or you just play sort of in a moment? Are you thinking? What is your thought process when you play?
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I can catch up, just a little bit at a time.
Okay.
If it's stop over there, we just kind of stuck in that moment.
Stuck in a moment. Okay.
Yeah.
What happens? What happens is, I know what you mean. I mean, what happens is if you think too much in the moment, then you're kind of restricting yourself too much. You have to think ahead. So, especially in a piece like this where there's so many shifting, you have to shift from one place to another and you have to go back and forth. It's a lot to handle with a left hand. It's always good to think ahead. So if you're playing, while you're playing this, you should already be thinking about where you have to go. So you have to go here. And automatically, while you're shifting, while you're in the air, you have to set your fingers where they need to be. So it's here. You understand? So it's always preparing your hand, preparing yourself in your head to where you need to go. Don't think so much in the moment, like let's say, okay, I'm here, now I have to go here. Because that's what creates those breaks in between. You know? So, because it sounds a little bit like that, a little bit like you hesitate. So you have to smooth that out more. And the only way to do it is to really think ahead, prepare your hand before it gets there. So by the time it gets there, it's ready. Do you understand? If there's anything that I'm saying that's not clear, please ask me. If there's something that you want me to explain better, or if I'm not explaining well, just ask me.
Yes.
So it's just thinking ahead and planning. You want to try to do that a little bit? Sorry. Just slow down a little bit more. Just be more comfortable. Be more comfortable with the tempo. Much better. It's much smoother. So you see, as soon as you slow down a little bit, you feel more comfortable. There's no need to play fast and to have to play fast. Just slow down. Did you feel different? Did you feel the difference, or
Yeah.
yeah, you felt more relaxed? Much better. Now try to do that the sound that we talked about, the projecting and more. Try to dig into the be louder.
After this, we'll shoot down here. That's it.
Good. What happens here? What happens with your hand? Sorry. What happens? You tend to do this. You do very abrupt too. Try to be more smooth. So while you're here, you should already be planning your first finger to go here. So just do this instead of doing it like that, too fast. So preparation and planning. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Better. So it's much better. So you're here. So while you're playing this note, already stretch this finger. Right. And then just release the first finger. It's going to take some practice to get home. But it's much better. So you see how it's all, when we talk about the technique, there's a lot of planning that needs to be done. It's sort of like a map, like which fingers do I need? I don't always need all these 4 fingers. It's really, you have to decide which finger is going to the next note first, which finger I don't need for that next note, you know? So it's a lot of planning ahead.
5 minutes.
Okay, thanks. Rather than just thinking that we always need this, you don't need that. Especially in a piece like this where there's so many, shifts and it's not an easy piece. You really have to do the work that needs to be done. The preparation is part of the work to make it as smooth as possible. Right, one more thing. Slow down here. You don't have to rush to get there. Slow down. Because it always sounds a little bit too rushed. Just slow down first. Yeah. Yeah, and this note also needs to be louder. Here, when you play this part, try to think a little bit more what's happening in the melody, so in the higher voice. This is so you see what's happening in the play just the upper voice, please. You can just play just the upper voice. is written in the music. Because music is not just a lot of notes put together. It has a meaning, it has a place to go, it has been somewhere, so it's all about realizing and understanding what